All right, everybody, welcome back to the show. Today we are diving deep into the world of play-to-earn games.
P2E.
Yeah, P2E, for those in the know.
Right.
And specifically, we are looking at a token called Goat Tapper. Goat Tapper.
Interesting.
So maybe you're already like, knee-deep in crypto games, or maybe you're just curious, if this whole like earn while you play thing is legit.
Right.
Is it for real? And we are going to find out today, the source material for this deep dive is an article. It's called Top Reasons to Invest in Goat Tapper, the Future of Play-to-Earn Gaming.
Okay.
And we're gonna really see if Goat Tapper is all it's cracked up to be.
Yeah. Is it worth the hype?
Is it worth the hype, or is it just another, flash in the pan?
Right. It's definitely a fascinating area to look at. The whole P2E space is evolving so rapidly.
Yeah.
And Goat Tapper is really, trying to position itself as a leader.
As a front runner.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we get into like all the specifics of Goat Tapper, let's just like take a step back for a second. And, for folks who might be new to this whole thing, can you just like break down the basics of what play to earn is and how it's different from, like a regular video game?
Yeah, sure. So, with a traditional game, you buy the game.
Right.
You might buy some stuff inside the game, but, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, you're basically just renting the experience.
Yeah. It's like you're renting. You're not really owning anything.
Right.
But P2E kind of flips that whole thing on its head.
Okay.
Now, instead of just spending money on a game, you can earn cryptocurrency just by playing the game.
Oh, wow.
Or NFTs.
And so it's like turning your gaming skills into like a side hustle.
Yeah.
Or
for some people, it's their main hustle.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Wow. So that's a huge difference.
Yeah.
And Goat Tapper uses blockchain technology to make all of this happen, right?
That is correct. They've built Goat Tapper on the Ethereum blockchain.
Okay.
Which is, one of the biggest blockchains that's out there.
Yeah.
And one of the most secure. And this means that players really own their assets.
Okay.
They're represented by NFTs.
Okay, hold on. NFTs, can you like remind us really quickly what exactly an NFT is and why they're so important in this whole world?
Yeah, sure. So you can think of an NFT like a digital certificate of authenticity.
Okay.
So it basically proves that you own something.
Okay.
That you own this unique, one-of-a-kind digital asset.
Okay.
It could be anything. It could be a piece of digital art.
Yeah.
It could be a virtual item.
Okay.
Or in this case, it would be like a Goat Tapper character or an item that you get in the Goat Tapper game.
Okay.
And because it's all tracked on the blockchain, it's all very secure and transparent.
Gotcha.
You can prove that you own it, and you can trade it or sell it to other people.
Okay, so it's like with Goat Tapper, your goats, the items, everything, it's like really yours.
Exactly.
You own it. It's like owning, like a limited edition trading card or something.
Yeah.
But in the digital world.
Right.
Okay, that's pretty cool. All right, so now the article that we read talks a lot about how Goat Tapper is like an ecosystem.
Right.
Like it's not just a game.
Mm-hmm.
So what do they mean by that?
Well, it's not just about playing the game.
Yeah.
You can participate in this whole broader economy.
Okay.
So in Goat Tapper, you can earn tokens through all sorts of activities. You can play the game, you can complete challenges, you can try to get high scores on the leaderboards.
Right.
You can even breed and trade goats in the marketplace.
Okay.
It's all powered by their own Goat Tapper token.
Okay, so like there's a whole economy
There's a whole economy
inside of the game.
Yeah.
It's like a little stock market or something.
It is. It's really interesting.
Right, and that all ties back into the like potential of earning money,
Yeah,
right?
right.
So the more you play, the better you get at the game, the more valuable your assets become.
Right.
And then you can potentially, earn more money. Okay. So now here's something else that I thought was really interesting. The article talks a lot about community involvement.
Yeah.
Like they really emphasize community. Why is that such a big deal?
Yeah, I think they're trying to tackle a really big problem in the crypto world.
Okay.
And that problem is trust.
Okay.
A lot of people are still hesitant to get involved with cryptocurrency.
Right.
And so by being super transparent with everything and giving the players, a real voice in how the game develops, they're hoping to build a community that's really invested and loyal.
Yeah.
And that will help shape the future of Goat Tapper.
Okay, so it's like a decentralized, like player-owned kind of game.
In a way, yeah. It's kind of a new approach.
That's really cool. And, this whole community focus could actually be a big part of their metaverse ambitions, too.
Oh, for sure.
Because they talk about integrating Goat Tapper with other virtual worlds.
Yeah, they do. So just imagine, you've got your prize goat that you've been, breeding and training in Goat Tapper. Imagine being able to take that goat into a completely different virtual world and maybe race it against other players from different games.
That would be amazing.
That's what they're talking about.
So, you could be running around in Decentraland with your Goat Tapper goat.
That's the idea.
That's so cool. But, how realistic is that?
It's still very early.
Okay.
There's definitely a lot of technical challenges that they would have to figure out.
Right.
But they're definitely thinking big.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get down to brass tacks here.
Yeah, let's talk about the money.
Let's talk about the money.
Yeah.
So let's say someone is listening to this right now.
Right.
And they're like, all right, I'm sold. I want in. How do I get a piece of Goat Tapper?
Well, the first thing you would need to do is set up a crypto wallet.
Okay.
You need a wallet that is compatible with the Ethereum blockchain. Luckily, there are lots of different wallets to choose from.
Okay.
There are popular ones like MetaMask and Coinbase Wallet.
Okay.
And then once you've got your wallet set up, you would head over to a decentralized exchange like Uniswap.
Okay.
And that's where you would buy Goat Tapper tokens.
So that sounds pretty straightforward.
It's not too complicated.
But I imagine for someone who's brand new to this whole crypto world.
Yeah.
Navigating a decentralized exchange.
Yeah, it can be a little intimidating.
That could be a little scary.
It can be a little bit of a learning curve.
Yeah.
But luckily, there are tons of resources online.
Okay.
There are lots of tutorials and guides that can walk you through the process step by step.
Okay.
And this is where that whole community aspect really comes in handy.
Okay.
Because the Goat Tapper community is super active. They're really helpful. So if you have any questions, you can jump on their Discord server or their Telegram group, and people will help you out.
Okay, great. So because, diving headfirst into any crypto project without doing your research
is never a good idea.
Yeah, you really need to do your due diligence.
Exactly. You have to understand the risks.
Yeah.
You've got to look at what they call the tokenomics, how the token works.
Okay.
You've got to research the team behind the project.
Yeah.
All that stuff is really important.
Okay. And one other thing that, just to throw out there is that the play-to-earn space, it's the
Wild West.
Yeah, it's like the Wild West.
It's so new and it's changing so fast.
Yeah, the things change really quickly, so, don't invest more than you're comfortable losing.
Right. That's the golden rule of crypto.
Yeah. Okay, so we've talked a lot about Goat Tapper. We've gone through all the details. I guess the final question I have for you is, what's your overall take on it?
Okay.
Is it just another hype-driven play-to-earn project?
Right.
Or is there something genuinely innovative going on here?
I think it's a really interesting project. Okay. I think Goat Tapper is a good example of how play-to-earn games are trying to evolve.
Okay.
It's not just about earning money.
Okay.
It's about creating this engaging experience.
Right.
And the fact that they're focusing so much on community and transparency, and they have these really ambitious plans for the metaverse.
Yeah.
I think that sets them apart.
Okay.
But whether they can actually deliver on all these promises, only time will tell.
Right.
But I'm definitely keeping an eye on them.
Okay. Well, very well said.
Yeah.
And for all of you listeners out there, I want to leave you with something to think about.
Okay.
So, does this idea of actually owning your in-game assets and having a real say in how a game develops, does that change how you think about the future of gaming?
Yeah.
Could this be the beginning of a whole new era of gaming?
Right.
Where players and developers are working together to create these really immersive and rewarding experiences.
Definitely something to think about.
Yeah. It's food for thought. All right. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into Goat Tapper. We'll see you next time.
See you later.
Bye.